screen and we're going to start then. All right. So again, my name is Andrea Caulfield and I am the Senior Manager of Membership with ASTA. I have just started my 7th year, which is crazy to me. So I've been in the membership department the whole time. And, I have a passion for the association world. I have a passion for travel. And so I'm in the right place for sure. So not sure that you are all familiar with who ASTA is, but we are the trade association for the travel industry. We just celebrated our 90th birthday. We were in existence when steamboats were bringing people from Europe to the United States. So we have seen it all in travel, that is for sure. So we are governed by bylaws. We have an elective national board of directors, and we're a nonprofit organization, and we're here to support you and the travel advisors in the travel industry. And we'll talk a little bit more about that as well. Like I said, we're here to promote and defend the retail travel agency and advisor community. And we are the leading advocate to do that. So some of you may, you're part of Archer Travel, you're part of Evolution Travel. So why do you need ASTA? Well, we like to show this slide because we tend to think about the fact that we really work together. It does take a village. It takes a community to support each other. So Archer and Evolution, they give you the tools and the marketing support, the preferred supplier list, the education like today's event, and a lot of training that you all have, and the community. I can tell you guys really love your community and your network. And they give you that tool to build your business. We at ASTA come alongside you to help protect that business. We do that through advocacy work, which I'll talk about in a minute. We do that with consumer awareness, industry intelligence, as well as education and networking. So it really does take each of us to do that. So let's talk about how we have in the past and currently are advocating for small business owners. If you live in California, in 2019, you were well aware of the AB5 bill that would have changed the IC model in California, and as well as future down the road, other states taking advantage of this. So basically, it was going to be hugely disruptive to your way of doing business. So we took the lead on getting to try to get this bill overturned. It was a huge grassroots effort. We had lobby days, we had people calling, we had people going to the state capitol to talk about why this is wrong, how this will hurt the industry as a whole, day after day. And, fortunately, we were able to get this bill amended. And it was a great win for ASTA. It was a great win for ASTA members. It was a great win for the industry itself. And we were really excited. And at that time, we thought that was going to be the biggest win that we've ever had until, well, we know what happened in 2020. So here's a list of things that we have been doing over the last 2 years to help keep you all in business and help people to continue to be able to travel and give you the support and help you need. Unprecedented, advisors were mentioned in the CARES Act back in March. We were able to get ICs the unemployment they so well deserved. We were able to get Alaska open for cruise season just in time this year, and that was a huge win for us. We happened to be at Ledge Day that weekend before they actually made that ask and vote on the Hill. And we had talked to several of our senators and people were there lobbying for that. So, it was a good win for us, an important opportunity to get in front of them. And our fight's not over. We are still advocating for more funds and more support. And we also make sure that we're positioning ourselves to get suppliers to do us right. Getting the refunds, and cancellation and commissions policies out there to make sure that you're getting paid still, helping to support your clients the right way. So, and we just did, that came out today, our statement to the CDC. So if you have not seen that yet, check out our website. We put a very strong statement out against what the CDC is doing to the cruise industry right now. So how can you get involved in the advocacy work? A lot of you may not, want to, go to the Hill or do any of that, but joining ASTA is a huge first step. Then get engaged. Maybe start looking at what the issues are right now. You can give to ASTA PAC, which is our PAC donation. It's our fundraising tool, so we are able to get a seat at the table to continue to have these talks and discussions with those who can make decisions. And then volunteer. We've had a lot of our members go to the Hill, go to their state and local legislatures to testify and to talk about their small business and why it's important to have a small business in their community. So like I said, this is our political action campaign. It's easy to donate, just $5 goes a long way to help continue the work that we want to do in 2022. So I do want to talk about just a few reasons to join ASTA. Other than you're supporting your trade association and you're joining a community of advisors, we do protect your bottom line when we talk about the national level. But we also take a look at what's going on state by state. And state taxes is a really, really easy way for your state to get revenue. And they go to people that provide services such as yourself, and add additional taxes to your gross income that comes in. So over the last several years, we have prevented almost $500 million in new state taxes over the last 5 years. So if you break that down individually, that's several thousands of dollars per advisor that we've helped save. Every cent counts as you are doing your work. So, this is from 2019, but the industry, that number is not small that we've saved over the last few years. And it's because of the support we've had from our members, telling their stories, letting people know that it's really not fair to just pick on us. So our member only access and discounts is another good reason. So we have a private Facebook group for members only. It's called our ASTA Member Lounge. And this is where our PR department and communications group drops in opportunities for you to get in touch and have exclusive interviews with the media. A lot of newspapers, USA Today, New York Times, ask for information. They ask to be able to get some quotes for stories. Oftentimes Erica gets very overwhelmed and there's so much happening. So they reach out to you all. You're the source, you're the expert in travel and how to sell it. So it's a good opportunity to be seen and heard in the local area and nationally. We also do unique training for marketing, media relations, as well as several ASTA updates and several industry leader information we've had on there. We've had people give reports live from wherever they are in the world on an AMA voyage or, whatever they're doing. We've had some live Facebook drop-ins about what's happening around the world right now. So you have to be a member and it's easy to access, but ASTA also does have a Facebook page that is open to everybody. So if you haven't joined and liked that, please do so. So when we talk about mobilizing our media, we do have a mobilization course and group, and it's called asta.org Get on TV. So really, if you are wanting to get in front of your local newspaper, your local radio station, television station, and kind of pitch them a story, especially now, everything's changing. You should want to tell people what you are the expert at. You are the expert at making sure your clients know the rules and regulations, making sure they have all their tests done, what tests are needed here, how do you need vaccinated to go there, all that information. That's stuff that you want to share. So we give you the tools and the opportunities to learn how to do that and feel comfortable pitching your ideas to the local station. So it's a great opportunity. Wendy Gillette put together a good course for that, and we have that online as well. And here's some of our members that have recently, over the last 6 months, talked to their local affiliates about travel, about what is happening and the impact that has had on their business. as well as their clients. And it's a great opportunity for you to take the lead as well in your local network. And also, as you know, COVID is still around, we do have some specific resources online for it. For our members, we do have some waivers that our general counsel has put together, so we can help you and your clients as you're booking travel. It's some legal waivers and everything that you might need. So please check that out online. And also, as a member, we understand that you are small business owners. You are wearing 8 hats depending on what time of day it is. So we have research, we have a sample IC contract if you're looking to hire somebody, we have regulatory compliance. When you go to book, you need to know what the DOT is requiring of you. So those are the things that we have for you as a member, no matter what you're going to do during the day. So we try to reach everybody in your business. And again, we have our regulatory compliance handbook. This is also a course, and this is also one of the courses associated with our Verified Travel Advisor program, which I'll talk about in a few minutes. But this, again, just gives an update, and many of our members continue to have their membership, so they have this information when it's updated and new that they can have at their fingertips. So they always know it's worth the price of their membership every year, because the information is so important, because you don't want to get fined by the DOT for not disclosing some sort of information. And our Member Advantage program, this is where you can get special offers from some of our supplier partners, as well as some discounts through Avis, through GE, through UPS. We also have Royal Caribbean gives extra bonus commissions when you book on their vessels. Virgin just finished wrapping up something like that as well. And we also have business insurance. So if that's something you're in the market for, we have a program for that as well through the Member Advantage program. You also, if you're up to get an IATA card, we have 25% off that cost, but you must be a member in order to take advantage of that. So we also have regional and industry-wide networking through our chapters. As you know, over the last 2 years, we've really discovered the importance of having a strong community and a strong local network. So when you join ASTA, you are placed into a chapter based on your zip code. Now, if you are one of those that live in the North Shore in the summer, you go to the South in the winter, we certainly can help adjust your schedule and your association with whatever chapter or the area you may want to be at that specific time. So there is no steadfast rule you have to stay in that chapter. It is just, we just happen to assign you when you join via your zip code. But our chapters meet in person. They've been meeting virtually. They've really embraced that. And I think that was important because, as you can see, several of our chapters cover a lot of the United States. So when we started meeting virtually, we had a lot more participation because it was easier for people to get online versus drive 2 or 3 hours to a meeting. So if you are a current member and you haven't engaged, make that one of your goals this year. To reach out to your chapter president, to the regional director in your area and say, hey, I'm new to ASTA, or I've been a member for 20 years. I want to engage with my local chapter, and they'll be happy to help you. And if you aren't sure how to do that, I'm available to help with that as well. So health insurance. This is also a benefit for membership for our ASTA members. We have this available. Basically, we provide a broker that you work with that connects you with your best plan. And it's not just for you as an individual, it will cover your entire family. And it also has long-term care, accident, vision, disability. So anything you might need, they can provide for you, except if you are in the states that are in green. Unfortunately, they do not participate in this program, but hopefully in the near future, we'll be able to add more. So let's talk about our program and events. This is the #1 reason a lot of people join ASTA. First is for our ASTA Verified Travel Advisor program. This is a continuing education program. There are 9 courses that you take. You have 1 year to complete them. And once you do, you will then be ASTA verified. So I'll give you a little example of the 9 courses that you have to do. It is really more in regards to how to work your business. You know how to sell travel, but have you thought about how to do sales tactics? How do you negotiate a little bit better? What about ethics and legal issues that involve and that sometimes can come up within your agency that you may never thought of? So we have really developed these coursework with some in-house experts, some industry experts, even those outside of travel itself, to help build these courses for you. They're excellent. People love it. We've had people say, I've been in this business 35 years. I can't believe what I didn't know. So if you are a member, again, start the new year off by getting started with this. A lot of people liked the fact that you've taken extra steps to learn more and get verified. So when you do, you'll be able to have preferential treatment on our travelsense.org site, which is our consumer facing website. So when we are advocating in the consumer space, we drive people to go to that website to book with an ASTA member travel advisor. And if you're verified, your search and name gets pushed to the top. So this is, an opportunity for you, and you can see the pricing there. And we also do have consumer leads as well on travelsense.org. So if you are a member and you haven't logged on to TravelSense, or you haven't gone to find the consumer leads, it's under resources on asta.org. It's updated, as much as people put in requests, you just have to check that every day. So that's something to think about if you didn't know. And also, as an ASTA member, you get the ethics course for free. So if you aren't really sure that taking all 9 is what you can have time for this year, or just want to kind of check out what the coursework looks like, if you're a member, go to asta.org. There's a code under education and events. We did send an email out about this over the last few days, so take advantage of that. It's a free course. It's usually for non-members it's $192. So if you want to check it out, you are more than welcome to do that. So it's a really good opportunity to take put your toe in the water, as they say. So let's talk about the fun stuff. Let's talk about our events coming up for 2022. Many of you may know that we are doing our first annual River Cruise Expo in Budapest, Hungary in March. This has been sold out for about 4 months. And unfortunately, we do have a wait list. It's about 55 people long right now. So take a chance, go ahead and get registered. The cruise, post cruises are probably sold out at this point. There may be a few on the Alma Magna left. So basically what's going to happen is our 500 or so advisors are going to go into Budapest, and they are going to get a deep dive into river cruising. And they're going to be able to do some site inspections, because this will be right before the season opens. So what an excellent and unique opportunity. So I hope some of you on this call are going to be in Budapest with us. Right now, we are planning to go, unless the government tells us differently, but we are ready and we are excited. We've been planning for this for over almost 18 months. So we are looking forward to it. And 2023, we're doing it again. So if you weren't able to do it this time, jump on next year's and make sure that you have a seat there. If you are interested in learning more about Latin America and how to sell it, we are having a Latin America showcase in May in San Jose, Costa Rica. And you can see what's included in the registration. So basically, this is a deep dive into the destination and some surrounding countries. We'll have seminars, a trade show, B2B appointments, and some tours. So registration is currently open for this. So take advantage of that and take a look at it online at asta.org. And if you get to one event, and I'm kind of biased with a lot of stuff, but this event is amazing. It's our legislative day, and this is where we do our fly-in. This is where our advocacy work really pays off. It's a critical event. So you come in and you are pre-scheduled with meetings for your member of Congress and or the Senate or somebody on their staff, and you'll go in your group. So you're not alone. You always have people from your area with you, and you just go and talk about about your business, about some of the critical concerns you might have, some of the things that we focus on. So you get training the day before, what to talk about, all the talking points you need. And it's a beautiful time of year in DC. And we are hoping this year the Capitol will be open by now, so we can actually go and do our meetings there. Last year we had to do it virtually, but it was still exciting. It was still a great opportunity. So mark your calendar for this. Registration is open for this as well. You must be a member though to attend this event. And San Francisco, our global convention in August. Rates increase February 1st. So get the super early bird rate now while you can. This is going to bring together a lot of our advisors from all over the country. This is our biggest domestic event. We have trade show for 2 days. We have networking opportunities, sightseeing, just good education courses, and great general sessions. It's very inspiring. It really helps you understand ASTA better. And you can discover more about yourself and support your association, and learn more about the industry and see your friends. A lot of people, this is the one time they see each other, and it's so exciting. So this is August 24th through 26th in San Francisco. Again, registration is open as well as the hotel block. So as we look at what ASTA membership can do for you, it helps you stay connected, it protects your livelihood, it helps you grow your business. And it's just a great place to grow and strengthen your skills. And so because you're on this webinar with me, I'm offering $50 off for independent advisor membership. With this discount code Archer50, you go to asta.org/join. Offer ends at the end of January. So if you have been wanting and thinking about this for a while, now's the time. It's a new year, it's a new opportunity. And even it should work too. If you're renewing your membership, please feel free to do this and use that code as well. And you just choose independent advisor member. And this is my membership team. These are the ladies I work with on a daily basis to help support our members and prospective members from all over the country, all over the globe. So if you ever need anything or have questions, myself or any of my colleagues can help and answer any of those questions for you. We are open Monday through Friday here on the East Coast. So at this point, I will say thank you so much. And I am going to stop sharing my screen. And Nicole, if we have any questions, I am happy to take the time now to answer those.
All right. Well, thank you, Andrea, for that wonderful, wonderful information. I told you all that she had some great information for us today. And I have to be honest, I never knew that ASTA did all of that. So it was very, very informative, and just a way that we can all increase our business. We're in a new year, so why not try something new? So right now, we are taking any questions that you may have for Andrea. If you just want to put it in the chat box, I'll be happy to read them, and we can get those answered for you today. All right, so the first question I have is, it says are there yearly membership dues?
Yes, so when you do join, let's say you join this month, you'll renew in January of 2023.
Okay. All right, we have very informative. We have someone said, I've attended quite a few ASTA webinars thanks to a good friend who is an officer of the Long Island Long Island chapter.
Excellent, that's a fun chapter.
Okay, can you bring up the membership slide again?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. I believe that's the one they need.
Yes.
Perfect.
And we get $50 off. That's awesome.
It's a great opportunity.
Are there any other questions for Andrea while we have her on the line? And
I'm gonna put our emails too in my email. I'll keep that up for a minute. So people, if you need to get in touch with me, and Nicole and Erica, you guys can, and I'll send you maybe a copy of the deck. Probably out with the email I'll send a copy of the deck, and you can, put my information up, and if anybody thinks about something later on, they can certainly reach out.
Okay, awesome. And speaking of emails, if you want to receive emails, if you want to put your email in the chat box, and we'll make sure that we get your emails over to Andrea as well. We do have another question. It says, will we be able to attend meetings of any chapter?
Yes, yes. If you're closer to a chapter and you want to head there, if you're a member, you are absolutely welcome.
Awesome, awesome. So we see those emails coming in.
And I will say on our website under education of events, there's an industry calendar, and our chapters post any of their trade shows, their webinars, they post it to that calendar. So that's a good resource if you're interested in finding out where your local chapter might be having an event. I do know New Jersey's chapter is having a trade show in April. I know Houston's having one in February. So there's a lot of stuff starting to percolate as the new year opens. So check out that industry calendar on asta.org.
Okay, awesome. All right, so someone is asking, can we see the screen with the courses offered again?
Sure. Let's see. There they are. So like I said, there's 9 of them altogether. You have 12 months to complete them. And if you have already done this, congratulations. If it's time to recertify, we do have recertification available as well. And you do that every 2 years. So you do the VTA, you keep it for 1 year and your membership current. And then that second year, you start 2 more courses.
Okay, awesome. All right, he said took a screenshot. Okay. All right, and then so we have Erica so graciously put the YouTube link in our chat box to be able to watch the recording, which will be up within the next 24 hours.
Awesome.
Okay, and so they want to know, are the courses included with the membership?
No, it's membership is separate. The VTA program is a separate cost as well.
Okay. All right. And our next question is, will you explain about the health plan?
So what happens is we have when you join ASTA through our Member Advantage program, we have a health insurance area, and you click on that and you fill out some information and it gets sent to our broker, and they will connect with you at that point. We kind of don't know, it depends on the state you live in, the coverage you need. There's a lot of if, ands, or buts to go through. So we let the broker handle all that information, but they're a really good group to work with, and they usually get back with you in about 3 business days once you put that request in. But again, you have to be a member in order to access it. And it is open all year. There doesn't have to be a specific open enrollment time. If you're looking for insurance, do that right now or even in 6 months from now.
That's some good information. Okay, it says, how much does the courses cost?
So the VTA program enrollment fee is $399. That covers all of them. You can go in and buy them a la carte, which probably will add up to way more than that. So with the, you get the enrollment, you get all 9 for $399.
Okay. All right, just going through the chat box to make sure I did not miss anything. A lot of thank yous in here.
Well, and we can't do this without the support of our members and, you know, all the groups that we have. So we can't do it without the grassroots, as I like to say, the people that have their feet to the ground and their, you know, feet to the pavement, you know, supporting ASTA and supporting their small business. So we appreciate anything you all do.
Okay. Awesome, awesome. So that is all the questions that I have at this time. So again, Andrea, we like to thank you, thank you, thank you for taking the time and joining us and giving us that great information. I had no idea, and there's a lot of people on the line who said that they had no idea that ASTA has all of those resources for us. So guys, let's make sure that we take advantage of it. And then again, the recording will be posted at the link that was in the chat box. So with that being said, Andrea, thanks once again, and I'm sure that we'll be in contact soon if we have any questions or anything to that nature as well.
Thank you, everybody, so much.
You are welcome. So on behalf of Nina Jackson Mitchell and Evolution Travel, we'd like to thank you for joining our walkthrough Wednesday, and you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. This webinar is officially over. Bye-bye, everybody.